Man guys, today we're going above and beyond. We actually went around looking for a spot to shoot this video. I had no idea finding a good spot was going to be this hard. It's actually pretty difficult to find a good open space to like take a video and stuff where it's quiet, not a lot of traffic. But anyways guys, I want to welcome you guys to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in today. We're super close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, so make sure to hit that subscribe button guys. If you guys are new, like the video. But guys, by the name of the title, you guys already know what this video is going to be about. There's already been probably hundreds of videos about this, and I'm probably already like 2 years late on the trend, but I'm going to talk about the 5 things that I hate about my Mustang. This beauty right here. We're going to keep it short and sweet. And number one, guys, is going to be all the plastic trimming that is around the car. You have some on the front, on the bottom fascia and splitter, the grill, side skirts, all the rear and the back, all this valence. All the plastic here, I dislike it. I hate it because I don't have a garage, guys. I daily drive this car, so this car is like parked outside 8 hours out of the day, and then I go home and I still have it parked for the rest of the day, so the sun eats up all the plastic. I don't know why Ford decided to do this. From 10 to 12 they did this, and then from 13 and on they stopped with the whole. They have like minimal plastic pieces on the outside now, so I have to deal with the fact that it starts fading after a while because the UV rays, it eats up that plastic. So I mean, there's obviously fixes like those black restores and stuff like that, plastic restores, but it actually doesn't work. It maybe works for about 2 weeks at most, and you have to keep applying it because it'll just start fading and fading away. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you 10 through 12 owners can agree with me on that. I mean, don't get me too wrong, it looks really good because it'll contrast well. If you have like a red and black or white and black, blue and black, you get me, that theme going on, it just contrasts really well. It does do the car justice, but it does fade away unless you have a garage or a car cover and stuff like that, which I need to get one soon because that is a solution to that. Number 2, guys, this baby right here, I have bubbling here. I already started getting it here, right here. You can see the paint's already chipping off. See that right here, starting to bubble. So what happens, guys, is that it's gonna bubble up like that, and then it's gonna start chipping off and flaking off. Like, there's another piece right here, and on the bottom is gonna start flaking off with time. And that's because Ford decided to use some kind of material on the hood, some aluminum material, that it doesn't bond too well with water and the air and the oxygen and stuff like that. It starts just rusting really bad. It doesn't matter how good you take care of it. My godson's Boss 302 started getting some of it. His is barely in the early stages of the bubbling effect. He barely has this right here. So it's gonna start later on just like cracking the paint everywhere. I have it also in the trunk, guys. It started happening here. I applied some touch-up paint right here and on the other side. I don't know why that happens. It's just the material that Ford uses, and it's really messed up. Number 3, guys, is gonna be the ride height. The suspension coming in stock. Obviously I have mine lowered on 1.5 inches all around with SR springs. They are like the most budget springs you can get. That's not like some like Chinese knockoff brand like you can get off of eBay. I'm not bashing those brands, they might be pretty good, but guys, when they come in, it's even a 5.0, like nowadays, even the 2020s, they don't sit as low as like a 2020 Camaro. I've seen the Camaros, and there's a lot less gap on the wheel from the fender than the Mustangs do. I don't know why they come in looking like a 4x4 truck. Obviously, any Mustang owner who's into modifying their cars, they're gonna lower it at one point or another. With that wheel gap, guys, you're just like prone to just wanting to do it already. Like, you don't feel, well, at least I don't feel comfortable seeing the car. Like, it doesn't look cool, it doesn't look nice, it doesn't look mean when you have that like, big gap in between the wheels. And I still have gap here, and I do want to lower it just a bit more. I have maybe, what? And I want to lower about another inch. This is probably about 1.5 inches of gap, and the rear is not that bad, but I would want it just a bit lower. So I'm thinking of getting some other spring. Maybe, just maybe, guys, I'm thinking of bagging the car. I don't want to get too excited, but that is a thought. My wife just threw in the picture the other day, so I've been thinking about it, and I mean, it would look nice. Like, imagine seeing this like bag just all the way to the floor. I haven't talked about this yet, guys, but I did order one thing that's gonna help tie in the whole car together. If I were to bag it, like, it's gonna look really, really nice. I mean, even with it lower like that, it's gonna look really good, but with those bags, it's just gonna set the car off completely. For number 4, guys, we're gonna go in the car and right off the bat, just show you guys what's going on here. You see this? Can y'all see? I have black seats and tan seats in the back. Well, guys, that's because I ended up getting my Mustang with tan seats when I first got it. I've talked about this story before. I was really desperate. I didn't care about like a lot of stuff when I was getting my Mustang. I just really wanted a Mustang. My parents told me, hey, hold off, make a good decision, don't rush into it. I said, I don't care, I want a Mustang. So I ended up getting a base Mustang, a V6 Mustang, and a tan interior Mustang. So again, tan interior. I had these tan actually too, the side panels that go right there, but I actually went to an upholster because they were coming off anyways. So they ended up fixing them for me, and I ended up wanting them to get black. So they look a lot better like that, and the car looks a lot better to me if it's black in the inside. That tan interior to me is more for a car. It's like more luxurious. Like, I don't know, just that's my opinion. Something like a Mercedes would have. And even if I had a Mercedes, I would want it black. But I feel like Rolls Royce and all those like brands that are like high end, I feel like those should fit in the category with the tan interior. Sports cars, to me, not so much. I think black looks sleek, it looks aggressive, it just looks a lot sportier, you know. So I really hate that. The reason why I have two seats, to keep it short, I used to have Brom racing seats, 10 seats in the front, took those out, I sold them to my friend Barney. He put them on his new, not new, his SN95. So if any guys are wondering if 10 to 14 S197 seats fit a New Edge or an SN95, they do. He made it fit. So I had those, sold them, got the Brom ones inside. I needed the money, sold the Brom seats, and the guy gave me the stock ones, so that's why I have black seats in the front, which I honestly prefer a lot better than those. But yeah, now I'm stuck with tan in the rear and black seats in the front. And let me tell you guys something. I went to a car show once. They deducted so many points because I had dual colored seats. Like, you guys have no idea. It was one of those like indoor, like actual serious car shows about 2 years ago. And they deducted a crap load of points because of that. Last but not least, guys, is the base model and the lack of technology it comes with. Obviously this is an aftermarket radio. I ended up getting it later on because the other one went out, but I cannot believe this car came with just an aux port right there, which I added the USB with the radio. It's somewhere around here. Yeah, the radio one, and all I had was an aux, and it's really annoying. I mean, it's not a major hassle to be dealing with because it's just a wire, but come on, this car is a 2012 Mustang. You have Hondas from like 04 or 06 that had Bluetooth already. I understand this is a base model car, but I mean, you really, Ford, y'all can throw in like, here you go, like Bluetooth. How much would it cost to like add it and integrate it in the car? I know they charge you, I know they need to make their money. They charge you like $800 to $1,000 for the technology pack, the sync pack, and all that stuff on the car. But at the time, again, I didn't know nothing. I just wanted my car. I would have figured it had Bluetooth, and it didn't. So to me, that's just really disappointing. I would figure it at least had Bluetooth. But with this new radio, I ended up getting Bluetooth, but I'm still disappointed because I got this radio 2 months later. They released a new version with Apple CarPlay, which this one doesn't have. So might be sending this one soon because I really want that Apple CarPlay. Just, you know, makes the car a lot better, feel a lot more fresh, a lot newer. Like I said, no Bluetooth coming on to now, no Apple CarPlay. As the generations move on, time goes on, it just makes the car feel old. Would I want a premium? Yes, I would have rather had the Bluetooth already integrated. I would have rather had all the ambient lighting on the floor, on the door sills. So yeah, these are the 5 things I hate about my car. Don't get me wrong, this car is a beauty, and it took me a while to make this video because there's not much that I actually hate about the car. If I had to make a video, obviously these are the 5 things that bug me. And there you have it, guys. If you're new to the channel, 2012 3.7 V6 Mustang, pretty much almost full bolt-on. I just need some gears and a few more modifications that I do want to do to the engine coming soon. So if you guys are new, once again, stay tuned because a lot of things are still coming onto the car. We're not done yet. We're maybe 60% done with her. She's nowhere near finished, guys. Like, there's so much that I want to do to her. You guys are not gonna recognize her, and I mean, it's gonna be a fun show. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless.